Hi everybody. I wanted to come to you with a really great video about opening night for my play. It was really wonderful on Friday night. Friday night it opened, and I wanted to make a video on the second day yesterday about being in the play, but I wasn't allowed to go to my own play that I've been rehearsing with everybody for months, and I'm a integral part of the play. I'm a character in that, and on my way to opening night on Friday, the staff was driving me, and the last time she drove me somewhere, she was really mean to me. I told the supervisor, I said, she's being really mean. She was like talking to me real nasty and driving like a bat out of hell, like driving crazily. And she slowed down when she saw a police officer. But anyways, I told the supervisor, I was like, I don't feel safe to drive back with her. And I managed to get a ride from one of my friends at the play. They drove me back. So they had the same lady drive me this Friday. And it was worse. She was really mean when I got in the car. So I sat in the back seat because I was like, that way I won't be next to her. I just won't look at her. I'll just get to my play like I need to do and then do my play. So we were driving, and she turned the music up really, really loud. And everybody knows I'm sensitive to noise. And even if they didn't, the radio was really loud. And I couldn't take it. I couldn't ride that far. I didn't have headphones or anything. So I asked her nicely. I was like, would you mind to lower the radio, please? And she said, I'm listening to it. And she turned it up even more. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't. So I told her, please stop the car. She's like, what? I said, please stop the car and let me out. I'm not riding in this car with you. We were still on campus where I live. We weren't even off the property. She stopped the car and I got out. And I started walking back to my cabin, and I couldn't like keep walking. I just was so upset, and I just sat down on the side of the road there. I was just crying, and I tried to call like my family or somebody that could help me, but no one was picking up. So I was just sitting there, and she like turned the car around facing me and had it running. I was like, this lady probably gonna run me over or something. I mean, in my mind, I was scared because she'd been treating me so bad. I don't know. Staff get away with everything. And that's what I want to say in this video. So I ended up getting a ride to the play from a friend. She came and picked me up and took me to the play. But the next day, when I was supposed to go, because we have several showings, I was supposed to go to the play, and they came and said, you can't go because the way you acted, you jumped out of the car. They accused me of jumping out of the car. And they said that I refused to leave the road, which was not true. I waited, and as soon as the supervisor came, I got in the car with her. So all lies that this woman made up and reported against me. I also reported what she did, but is she in trouble? No. Is she still walking around working with people and doing what she does like nothing happened? Yes. But I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I'm not allowed to go to my play. Wasn't allowed to go to my play. I doubt I can't go today either because I was crying yesterday. And it was all, the staff, they instigate you if they want to, and they don't get in trouble, but you get in trouble and you lose everything. So it's like, now I just want to quit everything I do because they use that to punish me with, like, you can't go on your trip. You can't go to this thing you've been planning or that you paid for because you did this 3 days ago, and so now you can't go. And the staff can just mistreat and or abuse you with whimsy, and nothing can happen to them. One time I got in an argument with a client, like we argued, and then they said, Jen, go back to your cabin, so I did. And the other client went back to his cabin. And I was just sitting in my cabin calming down. And these people that are supposed to be like the behavior or something, he came in and he grabbed me by my hair. He dragged me around my own cabin. He threw my laptop. He broke my piano bench. And I was trying to hide from him under the bed. And they pulled me out from under the bed. And he kept hurting me. And the supervisor was there and she was part of it. She allowed him to do it. And when he finally stopped hurting me, I called the police. And they came and the police jumped on their side and tried to take away my phone because I called 911 because I got beat up by staff. And they convinced the police that I was just making it up because why would the supervisor allow that to happen? But the truth was she was working with him to do these things to me and other clients because I was not the first victim or the last. Finally, they put cameras somewhere and they caught him and her hurting another client and they got fired. Did they go to jail? Did they get arrested for literally beating someone up? No, they just got fired. Now they're out there probably working at another place or hurting people that are in placement. And this is nothing special to me or where I live. If you've lived in a group home or residential school or a mental hospital or some sort of rehab or place where staff have power, this has happened to you or you've seen it happen. It's everywhere. And the worst that happens is the staff might get fired if you're lucky and they get caught, or if another staff comes forward and admits the truth, which is rare. Sometimes it does happen. And then they'll finally get fired. But they don't get in trouble. And I know my family's going to tell me to take this video down because you don't want to rock the boat. Or you don't want them to come and retaliate against you. And that's what I'm always told, to keep my mouth shut because you don't want them to retaliate. Or it's good most of the time. Most of the time nobody hurts you. Most of the time people are good to you. And that's true. That's true for me these days. It's not true for me always. It's not true for me for the 7 years I was at Judge Rotenberg Center. And for like the first 3 or 4 years I was where I live, people were doing stuff to me. It's only recently that they've cut down a lot on staff hurting people, but it still happens. And they still do things like what that staff did to me by blasting the radio, knowing that I couldn't handle that noise and that it would hurt me. And she did it. So now I can't go to the play. I can't see my friends at the play. And they were counting on me. And I was like, to make a video about that play and how happy I was and how good it was going. But now I just feel like I need to quit everything because they'll just use it to take away from me. If you've lived in a place, you know what I'm talking about. This is everywhere. So, that's my video today. Probably my family's going to tell me to take it down, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I don't have anything else to do but say the truth. Because I'm not going to pretend like everything's always fine. Anyways, thanks for watching.